I'm not going to assume that you've never had a negative experience where somebody's looked upon you or heard about your life or kind of seen your past or whatever. How did you navigate stuff like that that you had to encounter? And I would say not necessarily back then. Let's kind of fast forward to here you are as a Christian. You've been walking in the faith. And again, I'm just assuming, so correct me, but that there's still some people who kind of look at you with the tattoos and the way that you talk and everything else, whatever. They have their own spin. How are you navigating through those kind of conversations?
Honestly, when it comes to, I'm used to being judged off my appearance. I mean, I've been judged off my appearance most of my life, and it's something that used to bother me. But I love how God's able to use me to prove them wrong. Like they get this concept or this preconceived notion of what I'm going to be like, and then they sit in the room with me for 5 or 10 minutes, and they're like, man, they start listening to me. And it's not to boast on me, but to boast on God, because in those moments of them judging me, God uses me. There's a scripture in Corinthians I had that saved because I wanted to share it. It says, instead, God's chosen what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. And God has chosen what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God has chosen what is insignificant and despised in the world, what is viewed as nothing, to bring to nothing what is viewed as something, so that no one may boast in his presence. I pray that people see my heart, my fruit, more than they see my outward appearance. That may not always be the case, but I love them anyway. You know what I mean? I see those things, and they still, at times, they still kind of get me. Like, I see those things, and like, man, I wish I didn't have to deal with those things sometimes. But at the same time, God gets the glory through it. You know what I mean? For them to be able to actually sit down and meet me and talk to me, and they really understand, that God's changed me, that God did a work in my life.